Miss Teresa. Welcome back to Box Springs Library Make It Monday. Today we're going to make a sunflower mesh wreath with items that we got from the Dollar Tree. So if you're ready, let's get started. So to start off with, you're going to need a wreath from the Dollar Tree. This is 14 inches. Yes, it was $1.25. You're going to need a bundle of twine. I'd have two. You're going to need the mesh that you find like this. The ones I got were yellow. I forgot to save the extra. You're going to need 4 of these. You're going to need pipe cleaner. And if you want a leafy background, you're going to need green tulle. Again, you get this. We got this discounted. And I have some orange, okay? And then the last thing you're going to need is the covers for your stove, okay? And then, of course, your handy dandy glue gun. So let's start assembling these, okay? Move everything out of my way. And I'm going to show you how I do mine. If I can get it unhooked. The problem with this mesh is that it has little sticks at the end where it catches onto everything. It'll catch onto itself. So since it did, I have to get it undone. Okay, so we're starting with a piece that I cut. Now I cut this, it is 12 inches from here to here. And then I did the same with my orange. And then I'm going to take my orange and just put in the middle of this. Without sticking it, sorry. Oh, come on now. There it goes. Alright, so we're just going to put it like that. And I know you can't really see it very well, but they are together. Then we're going to fold this inward towards the middle. Same thing with this end. And the reason why we're doing this is to keep it from showing your frayed ends. So, just a little tip. Now you turn it. So once you have it like this, it's a rectangle, turn it so it's a diamond shape. Take this corner into the middle, this corner into the middle, and then just smush it all up. Fold it in half, and then take your pipe cleaner that you've cut into thirds, go right through there, keep it folded, and then just give it a little twist. That is my easiest way of doing these sunflower petals. It's just like that. Now, if you don't want to add the orange, don't add the orange. I like it this way. I think it gives it more depth. So, I'm going to talk about the green tulle for a minute. Mine is very bright, very neon fluorescent. Whenever I cut it, I grouped 3 of them together to make my leaves. And whenever I did that, it just wasn't the color green I was looking for. It was more yellow. Because once you start unraveling this, it gets lighter and lighter and lighter. So what I did for mine is I had some blue tulle, and I added a little bit of blue to it, 1 strip of blue to my green, to make it a little darker green. Because you know, yellow and blue make green. So that's how we got this color out of this color. So I just wanted to explain that to you. Now what we did was we bundled 3 12-inch strips, fold them in half just like we did the one I just showed you with the yellow, and then we twisted it, and so this is our leafy background. So we're going to put that around the outer edge of our wreath. Okay, so I have 15 of these. You don't need as many, obviously, of the green that you will the yellow, so we're going to assemble. So let's get started on assembling. Alright, so to assemble your wreath, you're going to start with your wreath. You're going to go around this outer edge with just your leaves. You're just going to slip this on and wrap it around the wreath. And then you're going to twist it in the back together. Flip it over. And then just give it a good little twist in the back. Okay? That's all you do. And we're going to repeat this step until all our green's on. Alright guys, so we're back with the green that is on. Now we're going to put the yellow on top of these. So we have 1, 2, 3 more rows. I have approximately 42 of the petals for the sunflowers. So that comes out to approximately 14 petals per row. Of course, your inner row is not as wide as your outer rows, so you may want to put a little bit more on the outer rows as you get towards the center row, just in case. So let's get started on that. Okay guys, so just like the green, we're going to take the yellow and we're just going to wrap it around the wreath itself. And so it would look just like that, okay? Gotcha. So we're going to continue all the way around and we'll be back. Okay guys, we're back. We've done the first outer ring of the yellow. I've done 18 around my outside. The next two levels I'm going to do 12 on each, which makes a total of 42. Don't worry about the spacing with it being so sparse. As you're adding on the layers, you're going to fill it out very much fuller, so don't worry about that. So we'll be back. Okay, so we filled it all in. You could leave it alone like this and just let your wreath look like this, but what we're going to do is we're going to take the smaller part of our stove burner covers and we're going to put the twine all around it, and we're going to glue it in the center because, you know, every sunflower has that dark center. But that is up to you. Again, it is perfectly fine leaving it the way it is, okay? So, let me get it set up, and I'm going to show you how to get that done. Alright, so we're back like this. We're going to give it a small flattening out. We'll fluff it back up in a minute, but right now I need it flattened out so I can make sure I get that glued on very good. I'm going to put this to the side, and now we're going to start with this. So I do have my hot glue gun ready to go, and I have my twine. I'm just going to cut that open. Cut that zip tie off. Alright. Okay. So we're going to start by taking our twine and we're just going to go around the edge, and then we're going to keep going up till we get to the center, okay? Or you can start in the center. And this part is tape. Take that tape off. You don't need that tape. We're going to start in the center, and then we'll just keep going around and around and around and around, okay? So, get a good amount of glue there. Press down. And then we're going to continue with the glue and twist. Now when you're starting off, it's kind of hard because this is kind of slick. If you want to sand it, you could sand it. I'm not going to bother sanding it because you're not going to see it anyway. So you can see how it's going. We're going to continue with this and we'll be back. Alright, so we've come to the end of our first rope. So I have opened the second rope, took the tape off like we started with. So here's the end of it. We're just going to continue on with our hot glue. You can also use E6000, which I would actually suggest, but I didn't do it this time, so please learn from my mistake. So we're going to continue to wrap this and then we'll be back, okay? Okay guys, we're back. I've completed this. I did not go around all of my edges. You can see that. I chose not to. And also I chose the smaller pan. You could also choose the bigger one, but I chose the smaller one. Now, what I did do is I hammered in 2 holes on each side. And the reason why I did that is because it's a smaller one. It won't fit in there snug, so we're going to zip tie it, okay? I did that with my little screwdriver and a hammer. You can do it however you want. If you want to do the bigger one, it would fit better, but it actually is a little bit on the big side. Oh, sorry. Let's go back to hammer. So I hammered it in with the screwdriver and hammer. You could just do that. If you want to use the big one, you can. It's just going to be on the big side and it won't fit right. So I chose the smaller one. So we're going to start from the back side, and you can see it's too small. We could just hot glue that, but my fear is that the weight will eventually make it fall, and I don't want it to fall. Okay, so I have some orange zip ties, and what I'm going to do is, so I'm just going to slide this through here, in here, and then just zip tie it. And right now I'm just loosely zip tying until I can get them to be even. Well, that's about right. So now we're going to repeat the process for the 2 other holes. So now the last thing you're going to do is take your pipe cleaner and you're going to make a hook for your, so you can hang it. If you want, there. If you want, you can cut your zip ties down, just so they're not in the way. Let's see, right there. And we're just taking that pipe cleaner and just wrapping it around. Alright guys, so that is what our sunflower wreath looks like. I hope you enjoy, and Make sure you like, subscribe, and post. We love seeing how your creations come out. And until next time, bye.